Welcome to China Aviation News. Here is CAAC Press. I'm Wu Jianfei. First, let's look at news of the week. At 8:02 on April 20, 2013, Ya'an, Lushan country of Sichuan province was stricken by a magnitude 7.0 earthquake with a focal depth of 13 kilometers. Up to 8 a.m. on April 22nd, the earthquake death toll rose to 188 people, with 25 people missing and 11,460 people injured. The number of affected people accumulated to more than 1.5 million. After the earthquake, Lin Zuoming, the chairman of AVIC, and Tan Ruisong, the general manager, made instructions the first time and commanded in person, asking to launch the earthquake relief emergency mechanism immediately and take effective measures to ensure that all kinds of emergency relief work were put in place. The chairman, Lin Zuoming, personally came to the earthquake spot and commanded the subordinate head units to implement earthquake relief. In order to complete the relief work and the production and living rehabilitation of the earthquake-stricken areas in Ya'an, AVIC set up an emergency rescue headquarters for Ya'an earthquake and an emergency rescue command office, including 5 groups, like the Integrated Information Group, the Livelihood Security Group, the Production Resuming Group, the Group of Social Responsibility, and the Post-Disaster Reconstruction Group. On April 16th, the 2013 Asian Business Aviation Conference and Exhibition officially opened the business jet base of Shanghai Hongqiao International Airport. The exhibition was split into 2 main indoor exhibition halls with a total area of nearly 9,000 square meters. More than 30 business jets and 160 exhibits were on static display, and about 180 manufacturers inside the industry welcome to the exhibition. With the scale further expanded than the first exhibition in 2012, it is reported that at the end of March, the number of Chinese business jets, including those of Hong Kong and Macau, has neared 300, an increase of about 40% compared with last year, which, through decline than that of 2011, still maintains a high growth rate. Li Jiaxiang, director of the Civil Aviation Administration of China, attended the opening ceremony of the ABACE 2013 on April 16th, and said the CAAC has recently issued several opinions on the strengthening the civil aviation management and security work, bringing forward policies and measures to promote the development of business aviation, especially in terms of airport planning, process simplification, and optimization of airport facilities. Recently, the hot air balloon paratrine test of the Parafoil self-homing landing control system of AVIC Aerobase Hongwei Aircraft Company has made a complete success and won high praise from customers. This is the first time in China for the Parafoil self-homing landing control system to use a hot air balloon for drop test. The project is essentially an advanced technology for disaster relief with Parafoil airdrop robots when rescue workers cannot approach the site. The focus and difficulty of the project is to direct the Parafoil self-homing system to land effectively in the target point. Currently, there is no major technology of such kind. Now it's time to brief news. On April 13, 2013, aircraft 102 of ARJ-21-600 finished its cross-wing trail flight successfully in the normal mode of the flight control. At present, C919 Project, undertaken by AVIC CAAC, is making steady progress as planned with parts manufacturing in full swing. CAAC is trying to roll fuselage sections of C919 test aircraft offline and finish the deliveries of test pieces of wing body combination within this year. CAAC encourages private enterprises to invest in and manage airports for business jets and related support facilities. CAAC quickens the development of Project C919 and will finish the deliveries of fuselage sections of the test aircraft within this year. China's National Defense Military publishes high-definition pictures of Liaoning. After the 7-magnitude earthquake jolted Ya'an in Sichuan province, CAAC launched Earthquake Emergency Disposal Mechanism to guarantee the smooth flights of relief flights. On April 14, AVIC Xi'an aircraft held a garand ceremony to deliver 2 MA600 aircraft to Laos, which is the first time for MA600 to fly abroad. Chinese heavy gas turbine RO110 has passed the trial flight test. Beijing opens faster channels at airport for rescue work. Now let's have a short break. Welcome back. According to the data releases by the Civil Aviation Administration of China, in the first quarter of this year, China's civil aviation industry handled altogether 82.461 million passengers and 1.2575 million tons of cargo and mail, with a total turnover volumes of 15.533 million ton-kilometers. The industry achieved a total turnover volume of 5.6 million ton-kilometers in March, realizing a two-digit year-on-year growth of 13.1%, 8.9 percentage point higher than the same period of the last year. Domestic routes had the fastest growth of 15.9%, while international routes saw an increase of 7.6% on a monthly basis, thanks to the substantial growth in cargo traffic. The total turnover volume in March was up 15.2% month-on-month, with that and domestic routes experiencing a remarkable monthly growth of 29.1%, higher than the 9.8% rate on domestic routes. Total turnover volume on Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan routes climbed by 8% month-on-month. The takeoff and landing of J-15 shipboard aircraft is impressive as to how the pilots learn the accurate manipulation technology to achieve perfect flight. One of Chinese journalists walking into the training base for shipboard aircraft to seek for the answer. The roar of the aero motors comes into your ear when you first walk into the training base. These days, another group of the pilots has come here to accept the takeoff and landing training of aircraft carrier. This is the training facility constructed on the land, which is exactly the same as the deck of the aircraft carrier. Pilots must accept rigorous training before they can formally take part in the flight of an aircraft carrier. The training base for the shipboard aircraft is China's first auxiliary project for the aircraft carrier, which mainly focuses on the key technologies such as the manning of aircraft carrier and shipboard aircraft. The combination of the crew and the equipment and the joint of the ships and the carrier is the train platform. The most striking thing in airfield runway is the flight deck with elevation of 14 degrees. Not only it has the same size of Liaoning, but also it has exactly the same deck surface, coating and tack lines. You can see everything that on the Liaoning, including deck factor, previation apparatus, command and control system, takeoff and landing system, and so on. You can see the many yellow-colored tag lines on runways, especially the color lines which draw an outline of the carrier. The takeoff and landing of the shipboard aircraft, which is popular in the world, are high risk. Our pilots' training begins from zero with no experience and technology. During the training, they have gripped the key technology of the takeoff and landing of J-15 shipboard aircraft and found our way to flying under conditions of low energy, high wind and unstable airflow. Now we have formed a relatively completed procedure of flight control of the shipboard aircraft. Until now, we have completed total flight sorties of more than 260 times. Here is CAAC Press. See you next time.